It is Emily. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been writing a lot, but everything that I've written isn't really perfected, and I'm kind of having trouble doing that this week. So I figured I would just make a video and talk about some things that I think that I need to talk about. Um, I get these moments. I think of them as moments of clarity. I don't know if that's what it is. I get these moments where I feel very in touch with my illness and almost at peace with my health problems, um, with having MS. I, and when I say moments, I mean maybe a day, maybe 2 days, maybe a few hours. They're just, it's just an emotional, it's happiness, I feel, but it's really almost like sobering and like almost like a melancholy-ish feeling. And I really appreciate feeling that way, and I have felt that way all day today. I had a really hard summer in terms of my health, and I'm kind of coming out of that now and getting back to my usual routine. I feel very, very cared for, more cared for than I ever have been before. My life is so good. I'm graduating with my bachelor's in a few months. I've got not a lot to complain about, and I just started thinking about all that today, and I was like, it's kind of the first day since I went through treatment this summer and since I relapsed that I have really felt really, really grateful and appreciative for all that is wrong in my life, for everything that MS has brought me. You know, I really preach positivity, and I preach making the best out of your shitty situation because I honestly think it's all in your head, and I think we can all do it. And I know that I do it the majority of the time, but I would be lying if I said I didn't have days or weeks where I don't feel super positive, where I don't work as hard as I can to be healthy and I'm not thinking about my future the way that I should be. But I feel like I'm kind of coming out of a rough couple of weeks, and I'm kind of coming back to that super positive mindset that I pride myself in, and I'm just feeling really good. And I think that it's important for me to be okay with not feeling okay. And that's something that I've really struggled with the last few weeks. And the people closest to me, I'm sure, have heard enough of it. But I really beat myself up when I'm not able to pull my own self out of the hole. If I'm not feeling super positive, I get more and more pissed off that I can't just be happy and be okay with everything that's happening. And I think something that I really need to work on, and probably a lot of other people with chronic disease needs to work on, is realizing that it's okay to not be okay all the time. It's hard to need somebody, and it's hard to feel like a burden. And I know that I'm not a burden to the people who care, but it's hard to not feel that way when you feel shitty and you need somebody. Like, there's something so depressing about really needing another person. And maybe that's just my pride coming out, but it's something that I've really been working on, is letting my pride down and accepting help and being okay with it and not beating myself up about it, because it's one thing to feel like shit because I'm relapsing and I'm going through a bunch of treatment, but then I'm also feeling even shittier because I feel shitty, which is so dumb. Um, and I think that's the hardest thing for me, is to kind of lay off myself a little bit and kind of learn to live with the days that aren't as good or as easy as the rest. But as difficult as my summer was, and as out of shape as I feel, and knowing that there will be more hard stuff in the future, all of it just makes me feel stronger than I did before. Like, I look back on only like 6 months ago and I'm like, I'm not the same girl I was then. I'm better. I'm stronger. I have more capability. I am more emotionally stable than I have ever been. It's all a mental game. Being chronically sick is completely a mental game. And it's finding the balance between dealing with this on my own and accepting help and asking for help when I really need it. And I so appreciate everybody who reaches out to me and everybody who listens to me vent and rant and complain, because I know that I do. I'm thankful for everyone who snuggles me when I need it, and I just am feeling really positive today, and I thought that I would share that with you guys, and thank you for watching this. I mean, even being able to post my own story and my own emotions and my ups and downs with this disease has changed my life. It makes every day easier. I'm gonna go make spaghetti